Thank you.
Well, welcome back to our fabulous Halloween special.
Yes.
Boo! All right. Well, Vera.
Yeah.
AKA Thursday.
Let's
see who is joining us.
Okay.
On this witchy wicked Halloween.
Oh no.
All right.
We need some scary music.
We do.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Well, we have a few things. Oh, hello, Allie, darling.
Hi, Allie. Is that
Happy
Allie? I
to
can't
see
see.
you back. Yes, she is here with us. All right. We have...
You're stepping on my foot.
I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you want to tell me something?
No. By the way, it is wonderful to have you here.
Well, it's nice to be a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On your own show. All right. Well, we have some experiences that we would like to discuss today. And
I bet they do too.
Yes, and we
Think of your scary stories.
Yes. Oh, Sam Hain, blessings to you as well.
Yeah.
Darling. Okay. So, we wanted to discuss a little bit about how there are our nightmares, but there are also our experiences that we have during dream time that are more than a dream. And we want to share these with you because in sharing them, it can also give a little bit of insight into how we can battle darkness. Yes, darkness. Okay, and by the way, if you have dreams, nightmares, or soul travel experiences, astral projection,
past life experiences,
yes, put them in the comments.
Yes. That are kind of like, ooh, because something that somebody wouldn't know, but they know because they've reincarnated.
Exactly. So we want to share. First, we're going to start with...
Hi, Spiritual Disco.
Well, hello. I want to dance.
Happy Halloween.
To you as well. So we are going to start with an experience that Vera had. It was a dream, but it was more than a dream. And it was more than one time, wasn't it, Vera?
It was 2 dreams.
Actually,
it was 3 dreams. 2 in one night, and then the next night, it was the same dream.
Now, see?
It was really not a dream. It was a nightmarish, horrific experience. And I was dreaming, I was walking up to this old house, and it looked like a house in Tracy that we used to go party to on 11th Street. And it's not like eerie or anything. It's just old, and you walk up to it. And I walked in, and it was like there was nothing on the walls. It was like bare, and there was 2 women there. And at first I felt comfortable, and then I remember going like towards the wall. I was like really like hugging the wall, and the younger one looked at me and said something. I can't remember. Tell me if I'm saying it right, because I forget sometimes.
Yes.
And then the other one was older, and she was sitting down, and she was kind of like sideways, and then she looked at me like this, and she had this ghoulish, horrific, ugly smile on her face. Oh my God, it gives me chills. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful.
I'm seeing the goosebumps.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God, it was like, I got to get out of here. And I saw this one door. So I went and I opened that door, and inside that door, there was a bunch of people in there that were getting like beat the hell up. They were getting like, their arms were getting pulled off. And there was like a long line, and people were just waiting their turn to go get demolished.
Oh my God.
And I was like, we got to get out of here. And I remember one of the guys turned and looked at me, and I just went, how did I say it? I'm from God, and I'm more powerful than you. And then, oh God, that gave me chills again. And then I just got pushed out of the door. And I was back in the room with those ladies. And then one of them was starting to like come towards me and stuff. So I just like said the same thing to her as like, I'm more powerful than you. I'm from God. And then I was outside the front door.
Oh,
and there was like a big carnival going on and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
and then it was like, I was trying to get out of that situation because it was like creepy kind of carnival.
Yes.
It was like everything was just like, you don't know where you're going to go. And all of a sudden I was back in that freaking house. I need a Kleenex.
Oh my God. Back in.
Yeah. And it was the same thing all over again. It was like a revolving door. Sorry.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
We have more witches,
Yeah.
warlocks, and ghouls joining
oh my
us.
God, it was just awful. I mean, guys, I can't even explain it. It's just so. I have never had a nightmare that scary in my life that I can remember anyway. It was so bad. It was so scary. I could not go to sleep the rest of the night because I was so afraid I was going to go in that place.
Yes.
And then the next night, I fell asleep and I was back in there again.
Oh, it's
And I
awful.
just took myself out, and I just I didn't sleep much that week.
I remember that.
It was awful.
And
oh
you
my
just
God.
kept going back in there.
Yeah.
So
That
it's,
was it.
You know, it's very interesting though, because as you know, when we are sleeping at night,
Yeah.
we're more open.
Yeah.
So being that we're on a negative plane, we're more open to negativity. Sometimes there
Yeah.
are certain entities that are sending it to us and just trying to create fear,
Yeah.
like lost light entities
Well, this was a
do.
medication I was taking, and I wasn't. It was a new medication, and I don't read side effects because I don't want to, like, project.
Program for
Yeah,
it to
exactly.
happen.
But I looked it up afterwards, and one of them was expressive nightmares. How the heck?
Now the other thing too, you were talking to a friend later.
Yeah.
And they had a dream that was kind of about you or something.
Well, they
right?
said, I was telling them my experience. It was a former student, and she was going, those two women are your relatives.
And that's interesting because it's very relevant
Yeah. I
to
was
a
like,
situation
what?
that Vera's been dealing with. And it's very interesting because negativity being sent
Oh my
to
God, it was
you
bad.
from those particular people.
Yeah.
So that's something that we can be open to at night, and we pick up on it
Are you
in
hot?
dreaming time. No, actually, I'm quite comfortable.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, we have a...
New people?
Yes. Yes, well, hi to you too. Jewish overlord.
He wants you to have his children. Oh, that's
All
funny.
right, I didn't see that.
How would you have my children? That's great.
All right. Now, this is really, really interesting because I wanted to share a dream experience that I had as well and kind of talk about, because one of the things that I love about Vera's dream is that when you were in the house, Vera,
Yeah.
you used knowledge
I know,
to
you guys, and
bring
it really
yourself
worked.
out, and it worked.
It was like I just popped out. Yeah.
We're reading.
I know, I was looking at you. That's why, because I can't see it.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, it is spooky. It is spooky.
Very, oh my God, and it's so real. It was so real. Oh my God. Okay, go with yours.
All right. So I wanted to share, and recently I shared a story, and it was about a little girl I was helping during an Easter egg hunt. Well, this was a dream around that time period. And in my dream, there was this cowled, dark figure, like a shadow. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of at the end of Ghost when
those things come out?
when the person that was the bad person would get pulled away and into the bad, the left door. It was like a figure
That's
like
where I think
that.
I was.
I agree, because sometimes we can be opened up to that.
I know, and that door, the other door was like really bad.
So, in my dream, the little girl was being hounded by this cowled dark figure. And I was trying to to express to her what to do to help herself. And it was sort of like I was taking the attention of this cowled figure, and it was very, it was like very evil, and it woke me up.
Ooh.
When I woke up, I used to have a bathroom right outside my door. It was like I was going out my door, and it's like I could see it. Because in my dream, I actually did see it. It was very pale. It was white, very, very pale. And on one side, the face went up. On the other side, it was sneering. It was like all like evil.
Had teeth.
Yeah. And it was like, one side went up, snarling, and the other side was it was so evil. So anyway, so I came out my door. This is like intense. And it was in my mind. I felt it. I could see it. It was like it was there, Vera, in my house. I was really scared. I had some holy water by the side of my bed, and I blessed myself, and I fell back asleep, and I went back into the dream. And it was there, the face, and it was there, and it was so interesting because you know how sometimes we subconsciously on a soul level know what to do.
Yeah.
And that's
our soul knows.
Yes, and that's when
soul knows
I just thought about how much I love Angus. He's right here. Vera's master teacher on the other side. I thought about how much I love him.
Yeah.
And then I felt that love in my heart and just projected it out. And it was so strong, it pushed it.
Yeah.
It like pushed it so far back, it like got just like whoosh. And it was so interesting because then I woke up, right?
Yeah.
But it was interesting because years before
Yeah.
at the office, we had learned that at the end of times, we were going to be pushing them back, the lost lights, with our light.
Yeah.
And I could never visualize how can we just push them away.
Yeah.
But it was like that. It was like, and it shrieked and like flew off, just like what Rahim at the office had said years ago.
Yeah.
It was fascinating, and then I got it. That's how it works. Okay, what did I miss? You were laughing. What did I miss? What did I miss?
Did I laugh?
I thought, well, earlier.
That was a ghoul.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember laughing.
So this is a very good example.
Ooh, Allie had a good dream too. I mean,
Okay.
scary dream.
Well, this is a great example of how we, in life, as we're learning knowledge, it can help us in our daily life. Because sometimes in dreams, we can take control. And that's when we can use what we know.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, there's your eyes. So we can use what we are learning through the philosophy and from each other.
Yeah.
Just like what you said, I'm from God. And you're not more powerful.
Yeah, I'm more powerful. Than you.
And then for me, it was like it was that feeling of love, and I'm just going to project it in, and it just pushed it away. So this is really great for us to learn from each other what we can do when we're scared, because ultimately, nothing, like Vera said, is more powerful than God.
Yeah.
And when you team up with God through the knowledge that you're learning and you're experiencing, and you use that as your tools, you're covered, you're good, you're protected.
So it's we had that scary experience, but then we saw that the tools really freaking work.
Exactly.
I mean, not we knew that, but still, it's like, oh my God, we used it in real time.
Yes.
In our real time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, you said Allie had a very good...
Yeah, she had a dream.
Okay, let's see what she says. The worst dreams I ever had ended up being prophetic.
That's like Sammy.
For months before I went to Australia, I had dreams about an airplane wreckage, and it was the wreckage of the air crash that happened in
Scotland.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Well, you know what I mean.
Right.
That we got the information.
Wow, that's so now we have to turn your dreams into dreaming about $1 million coming.
Yeah, really manifest that.
Yes, and moving to Ireland. Wow, interesting. So that is a great example of sometimes, because that's the thing that we discovered, and it was not long ago that we heard it was about the carrying angel. And they watched the light, the lost. We actually have the carrying angel right here.
Yeah.
Yes. And And I painted this angel from what Vera described. And what you described, Vera, was that the lost lights, they smell fear.
Right.
On a like a soul level. And so they smell fear.
Like humans do.
Exactly, you can smell it. So interesting. But that's where we can protect ourselves from being afraid and keep ourselves empowered.
Yep. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yes. At age 17, it was not cool. I'm working on that. Oh, yeah. She's working on it. Perfect.
Yeah, really. Huh?
All right.
Got it
So
down.
that's some of the ways that you can combat
Yeah.
darkness. Knowledge, how to get yourself out of fear. Shine your light and
Shine
feel
your
love.
light is true.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the ways to help with that is think of someone you love. Think of things that bring you joy. Because when you're in a dark room, all it takes is one little candle flame.
Yes.
And it can brighten that
Illuminate.
whole room.
Yeah.
And dim that fear, dissolve that fear. Yes. And together, these are experiences that we can, we consciously
Yep.
in life or innately in our soul.
Yeah.
Remember?
I just saw how short I am compared to
Oh my gosh. All right. Here we
Okay.
go. Now.
Ugh.
Okay. So we have a few spooky, creepy things.
Oh, God, yes.
That toddlers have said. And if you have any that you would like to share, Soul Tribe, please put them in the comments. I do this because our comments are this side, but your comments might be down below. So please put your comments on the live feed here so that we can talk about them. Okay, so I'm going to read a couple of spooky things.
Okay.
And the first,
Don't be scared.
yes, the first few are going to be from Media Mogul channel on YouTube.
Who?
Media Mogul channel on
Oh,
YouTube.
Media Mogul.
Yes.
Oh, God.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we
Thank
go.
you, Media Mogul.
Yes. All right. So, my oldest child is named after my older brother who died before she was ever born. And she has pictures. The mother was saying she has pictures of her brother around the house. Mm-hmm. But she never told her child how he had passed away. So she said that, let's see. She said, okay, so she's never met him because the brother passed away before she was ever born. Yeah. And we explained to her that that was her uncle who passed away before she was born, and she was named after because when she saw the picture, she pointed to it and she said, "That was me when I was a boy." And we stopped her and we said, no. That was who you're named after, but it's not you. And she then fought us and she said, "No, that was me when I was a boy. And I grew up and I got hit by a car. I died and then I was reborn under my mommy." And we never told her, she said, we never told her how her brother died. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't that cool? I find that
then
awesome.
I was reborn and under mom. That's so cute.
I find that really amazing and really cool. You know, one of the things we know is that little children, because in actuality, it's not really spooky or creepy. It's just really neat,
it's
right?
cool.
Because it's her past
It's
life.
still creepy though.
Yeah.
Like if somebody doesn't understand, you know.
Yeah, it's her last life, and she was her own uncle. So she came right back in, or he, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Really cool, actually. Okay, are you ready for story two?
Yeah, two.
Okay, here we go. All right, now story 2.
It needs to be dark and stormy night.
It could be dark, but then we'll be in the dark.
Yeah, that's true. Pretend.
Should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
All
right.
Nice.
There we go. It's very spooky now. Boom! Okay, here we go. It's very
Probably
spooky.
look better in the dark.
Okay. All right, so let's see what this one was. All right, so when my daughter was 3 years old, she came into my room in the middle of the night. And she said, Mommy, can you please get the little girl out of my room? And I was asleep, and I said, what little girl? And she said, the little girl that's jumping on my bed. She wants to play with me, and she won't get out of my room.
Oh, God.
And I say, well, just sleep with me. And she slept with me. And then the next day, I didn't think anything of it. And then the mom says, she came to me the next day, and she said, I'm so sick of Daddy moving the stuff in my dollhouse around.
Oh, my God.
He comes to my room and plays with my dollhouse, and he moves the stuff around. And I said, well, honey, I highly doubt your father is doing that. He probably just bumped into your bed.
Ooh,
I mean, bumped into it
yeah.
when he was making your bed. And so then the next morning came along, and then she said again, somebody is rearranging my dollhouse. And I didn't think anything of it. And then one night, my husband and I went inside. And my older daughter came down and said, oh my God, I'm freaking out right now, Mom and Dad, because I can't see. Because I was walking by and I saw Jen, which is the little girl, in the kitchen. And then she was walking around, and then she went up to her room. So I went into her room and I saw that she was totally asleep. But I thought she was...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But I thought she was tricking me. So I tried to wake her up, and she was totally asleep. And then...
Wow. So she asked for protection.
And then, so I wanted to make sure, she wasn't tricking me, and she was totally sleeping. She wasn't joking. And she said, I think I saw a ghost. Then I remembered Jen, that's the little girl's name, saying about her room being rearranged. So the next day I went to her and I said, Jennifer, what does that little girl look like? She said, well, she's got long blonde hair, she has blue eyes, and she's white. She looks like me. And my daughter has long blonde hair and blue eyes. And I said, well, how old is she? Is she your age? She said, no, she's younger, probably 2 or 3. Because my daughter at the time was 4.5 years old. I'm on the phone with my mom and my sister, and I'm freaking out. What do I do? And then my sister reminds me, you trash picked that dollhouse.
Ooh.
That's when this whole thing got started. And I thought, oh my God, I brought a spirit into this house by trash picking this handmade dollhouse just because I thought it was really beautiful. So we put it in the fire pit and we burned it. 6 months later, my daughter came to me and said, oh my God, we burned her dollhouse and she burned our house down because we were living in a hotel at the time because our house completely burned down.
Because they burned down the house, the doll house, doll
and
burned down their house?
And then the house burned down to the ground.
Oh my God.
Months
These are true
later.
stories, huh?
Yep, true stories.
Oh my God.
Let's see what everybody says.
Can't
When
see.
I was a kid, a ball of lightning came into my room when I was sleeping in bed at night.
That's because you're the chosen one.
Oh my gosh. And then it exited through the window. Wow, spiritual disco.
That's a good one.
It's really cool. Wow. That's really neat. Okay, you ready for another one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right. This is story 3. Okay, here we go. Some friends of mine bought an old farmhouse.
Okay. Oh, wrong one.
Bought an old farmhouse.
Oh, don't read it. Okay. I'm not
Okay.
supposed to read these.
Yes. Their child was about 2 or 3 years old at the time. And he had a hard time sleeping in his room. He never could. and he always had to sleep in his parents' room.
Sounds like my son.
We went to visit them, and when we got back into the car, our son, who was 3 or 4 at the time, said, "Mommy, I don't want to come back. The woman with the red eyes is really scary."
Ew.
And I said, "Well, what woman with red eyes?" And he said, "The woman that's sitting in the kid's
That
bed,
gave me chills.
pointing, saying she wants to go home."
Aww.
I called my friend and said, "I know why your child doesn't want to sleep in his room."
Aww. The ghosty
Yes.
wanted to go home.
Yes.
Well, that
Wow.
wasn't scary.
It wasn't scary.
No.
And that's what's very cool about having the insight you do. You can shed light into that for
Yeah.
us. So this is a
Aw.
spirit, Vera, that wants to
That's
go
so
home.
funny because remember I told you guys about Haley, Tara's daughter? When she was a
Yes.
little baby, she could I think she was able to walk, but she would get the car keys from her mom's purse and she would tell her, "Take me home," and they were home.
Wow. Are you kidding?
And then one time I was in Chicago because I was doing regressions, and Haley stayed up with me in the hotel because Tara had to go somewhere. And we were looking out into the street, and she just started screaming bloody murder. There was blood in the streets,
Wow.
and her mom was gonna die.
So this is past life.
Yeah,
And the blood in the streets was cell memory. She was
yeah.
seeing that from
I
her
think she
past
was like at the Coliseum.
Whoa. So during the Roman time period.
And all the blood, all the bloodshed.
Yeah. Wow.
And it, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Why would her mom die? Oh, because her mom went downstairs in the hotel.
Yeah.
So she thought her mom was going down into the
To
Coliseum.
die, yeah.
Wow.
And she was like 4-ish, I think.
See, don't you find that interesting?
They're so
Because
young yet,
These
yeah.
stories are all about that time
Yeah.
period of these children.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more for you.
Go.
This one is very scary, spooky. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Is it the Kelly Clarkson?
Oh, yes. This one was from a Kelly Clarkson. She was sharing
Episode?
this, yes. And the woman said, "My nephew Ben was staying with us one night when his parents were out of town. And he was standing at the edge of the dark hallway, staring into the darkness. I asked, 'What is he doing?' And he said, matter-of-factly, 'He's waiting at the end for you.'"
That gave me chills. I don't know
Yes.
why.
And I asked, "Who?" His facial expression was the same. And he said, "The man who follows you to bed."
Ow! Ow!
He told me he likes it when you pretend that you can't hear him breathing.
Oh my God.
The end.
Oh, can you imagine the mom?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
God.
good.
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
awful.
good. All right. So if you have any personal stories, Soul Tribe, that you would like to share, even after, please put them in the comments. Because we read every single
sour?
one.
Sour?
Looking spooky, but funny. Yes. Oh, that's very nice. And adorable at the same time. We'll take it.
I have nightlights all over my house too. Or my room. I
Oh,
should say.
that's great. Yes.
Wow.
All right. Let's see now. Vera.
Out of the mouth of babes.
Yes. Yes. And so, Vera, was there any other ghosty, ghoulish, witchy stories that you would like to share?
No.
We have bats.
I have a bat on my
We
face,
have
but
bats.
it looks like a heart.
It does.
We do have bats,
Yes,
though.
we do have bats. Yes. Rattlesnakes,
Ah.
tarantulas, but that's every day.
Spiritual Disco wants you to do the Wednesday dance. I forgot how it goes. That's cute.
Oh, that is cute. All right.
Wow.
So, yes, we just want to close our
We're living in a nightmare.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Oh my God.
Spectacular episode with a reminder that you are protected. You and God working together is more powerful
Than anything.
than any darkness can ever be.
Anything and anyone.
Yes, you can ask your angels to protect you. I talked recently about what Vera got about the carrying angel, and they protect you as well as Raphael, Michael, the archangel, and then Angus is over here with his sword. You can call on him as well.
So cute.
Yes. Mother God, she is the ultimate warrioress with her sword. And Father God, you can ask your angels to surround your bed at night, facing outward. You can visualize them
Around the house.
under your bed and over your bed to protect you. I've done that before.
Yeah.
And the white light of the Holy Spirit is God's love. That is more powerful than any darkness will ever be.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. And
We
this
love you
is why
guys.
I have nightmares. We love you. We are with you in spirit. And we will see you again soon. Have a safe
She will see you soon.
and a safe and enjoy your night. A very safe and happy Halloween.
Don't go.
All right.
Aww.
Oh, and one last thing. Please subscribe and share your
Yes,
light.
assert your dominance. I like that too.
Yes.
Bye, guys.